Hi there, this is the Sitar that I'm offering for sale on eBay at the moment. I've owned it for about a year. I've hardly used it, to be honest. It has all the strings attached to it, and I've spent a little while tuning it up before I've made this video. Basically it's got 7 main strings, okay, and they sit on top of these frets. It's got the 2 Chikari strings, the kind of rhythm strings, and it's got 11 sympathetic strings which are underneath, which you probably can't see, but I'll hold that close, and they sit underneath the frets here, those ones there. This is made in India, this sitar. I mean, when I got it, I have to say, you know, it wasn't perfect. You know, it's made from a pumpkin, so there are marks. There's a mark there, you know. There's a few little sort of funny little skigs and things. I must admit, it didn't bother me when I bought it. I bought it new, and as I say, it wasn't absolutely spot on when I got it, but I don't think there's anything there that's going to particularly worry you. It's got all the pegs in place, nothing broken on it. The 2 nuts up here are absolutely fine. All the pegs work fine along the top there. Okay, and there's the back to show you at the back. And these things, you know, they're quite surprising if you've never seen one before. They're very light, though they're fairly huge. They are fairly light, and I must admit, it's something I never particularly mastered, but I'll try and give you a bit of a tune, give you an idea what it sounds like. It comes with one of these things which is called a mizram, which fits on the end of your finger. It's like a finger plectrum, and I'm probably not holding this right, so please forgive me, all you sitar players out there. But I will try and give you a little bit of a George Harrison tune so that you get the idea of what it sounds like. So. Most of the tune, by the way, is played on the 2 strings nearest the floor, 2 main strings nearest the floor. And you fill in with a bit of Chikari rhythm on those higher strings. And the sympathetic strings, you don't play those, they just ring in sympathy. It's quite a nice thing to play. You can get some nice bendy things by just pushing the string down. The strings sit quite high up above the frets. It's not like a guitar, but because the frets are curved, you can get some lovely bends, and it sounds pretty nice. I mean, it's exactly how I imagined a sitar would sound. It's just that I haven't really played it and I haven't really done it justice, so I'm going to move it on to somebody who might do just that. So it's I'll play a bit more. That lovely whining sound. It's the classic sitar sound. So if you want a sitar and you don't want to pay a fortune for one, this could be exactly what you want. I don't think I'm asking that much for it. Certainly a good deal less than I pay for it. You can spend crazy amounts of money on these things, but this is nice. It doesn't have, some sitars have an extra kind of gourd on the back here to increase the volume. This one doesn't have that, but believe me, it's definitely plenty loud enough for home use. And as I say, it's rather nice, rather pretty. As I say, you know, don't expect to buy it and find it absolutely perfect, because as I say, because it is made the way it is, you know, from a pumpkin and a bit of wood kind of glued on. You know, there are a few little marks and things like that. You can probably see a couple on the body there, one there. Okay, but if you can live with that, and as I say, I certainly could, then I think it'll be you know, ideal for you. Certainly as a first or even a second sitar. This is a full-size sitar. There are sort of kind of smaller versions. It's not electric, it's purely acoustic, but as a first or a second sitar, for the sort of money I'm asking, it'll probably be exactly what you want. So it's a pickup only, I'm afraid, because it comes with a huge case, which I'll show you in a moment. But it's you know, I think it's rather a lovely thing, and it's just a nice conversation piece. It certainly created a lot of interest in the year that I've owned it. So it comes with some spare strings, a few of these Mizram plectrum things, and I will tune it, of course, again, because it does, you know, obviously like any stringed instrument, it will go out of tune. I will retune it upon you picking it up, and try and, if you don't have any idea how to play it, I mean, I'm no expert, as you probably noticed, but I can probably give you a few pointers when you come if you don't know. So there we are. Happy bidding. Yeah, this is the case that comes with the sitar, and it's what I would call a fibre board case, a kind of semi hard case. Pretty big, as you can see. It does stand up, so you know, if you worried about storage, it does kind of stand up like that, which is quite nice. Obviously it's got the big bowl section at the bottom for the pumpkin, or the gourd. Let's just open it up a bit. It comes with a lock, not that I've ever locked it, and it's got 1, 2, 3, there's another catch on the side, and there we are. It's, you know, it's fairly basic, furry inside, but it does the job. There's some few spare Mizrams in the bottom corner, you might be able to see there. Yeah, so it's, you know, definitely does the job, and comes with the sitar.